Hello, second graders. Today we're going to go over Unit 2, Lesson 10, Vocabulary Words. Ready? Number 1, millions. It looks like this shark has millions of teeth, but it really only has a few dozen. Millions. What does it mean? When you have millions of something, you have more than 1 million. The Spanish word is millones. Think about it. Have you ever thought about the millions of stars in the sky? Talk it over. Decide whether these sentences are correct. Explain your reasons. Our first one is, dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. Is that sentence correct? Yes. There are millions of people in our country. Is this sentence correct? Yes. And our last one, there are millions of chips in a chocolate chip cookie. No. Number 2, choices. Visitors at the aquarium have many choices of things to see. What does it mean? Choices are things you have to choose from. Think about it. What are your favorite choices for books? Talk it over. So we're going to look down here at this chart, and I'm going to give you examples of foods, and you're going to tell me if this is a good choice, yes or no. Ready? Spaghetti and meatballs. Is that a good choice, yes or no, for dinner? Yes. Oatmeal and milk. No. Apples and bananas. No. Chicken and rice. Yes. Number 3, drift. This clever otter will not drift or float away. What does it mean? If you drift, you move slowly without a set direction. Think about it. What makes leaves drift to the ground in the fall? Talk it over. So we're going to answer these questions together. Ready? What would you do if you saw a toy boat drift by in a pool? One example is maybe you might grab the toy boat and play with it. Next question. If you wanted to get somewhere quickly, would you drift along? No, because remember, drift means to move slowly. And if you want to get there quickly, you're not going to want to drift along. Number 4, simple. Dolphins make jumping out of the ocean look simple and easy. What does it mean? If something is simple, it is easy and does not have many parts. The Spanish word is simple. Think about it. What is something simple that you do every day? One example would be brushing your teeth. Talk it over. What are some simple activities? Point to your choices from those listed below. So I'm going to read the choices, and then you point to the ones that are simple activities for you. Ready? Sweeping a floor. Using a computer. Driving a car. Playing. Building a house. Getting dressed. And the last one, washing dishes. Number 5, weaker. One of these crab claws is weaker than the other. It is not very strong. What does it mean? When you are weaker, you have less strength than before. Think about it. Are you weaker when you are sick or when you are healthy? Why do you think so? So my example would be, you are weaker when you are sick because you're not feeling well. Talk it over. Decide whether these sentences make sense. and explain your reasons. Ready? An elephant is weaker than a mouse. No, I think an elephant is stronger than a mouse. The boy felt weaker after having a fever. Yes, that makes sense because after you have a fever, you don't feel well and you feel weak. You have less strength than before. Number 6, wrapped. The octopus wrapped its strong tentacles around its prey. What does it mean? To be wrapped around something is to cover or twist around it. Think about it. Have you ever seen a vine wrapped around a tree? Where was it? Talk it over. So we're going to answer these questions and see whether my answer is different from yours. Do you prefer presents that have special paper wrapped around them or not? So I love presents that are wrapped with special paper because it makes the present look very nice. What is your answer? Next one. Why do some people wear coats and scarves wrapped around them? I think people wear coats and scarves wrapped around them to keep them warm. Number 7. Disgusting. Yuck! The litter around the trash can smells disgusting. What does it mean? If something is disgusting, it makes you feel sick. Think about it. Do you think worms are disgusting? Explain. So I think worms are disgusting because they are slimy. What about you? Do you think worms are disgusting? Talk it over. What are some things that you think are disgusting? So look at the web. Here's a word, disgusting things. You're going to give me examples of disgusting things. So one of them is rotten fish. My example would be cockroaches. Give me 2 more examples of disgusting things. Number 8, decide. Is this a starfish or a crab? You decide. What does it mean? When you decide something, you choose what to do or to think. The Spanish word is decidir. Think about it. How do you decide what games to play with your friends? So one example is maybe you guys do rock, paper, scissors to decide what games to play. Talk it over. So remember, we're going to fill in these sentences with the word decide and see if it makes sense. Ready? I cannot decide what to wear. Yes, that does make sense. I would like a decide for my friend. No, that one doesn't make sense. The decide will not be there. No, that one doesn't make sense either. And our last one, my mother will decide when we have dinner. Yes, that makes sense. Remember, keep practicing your vocabulary words. Have a great day. Bye.